You ever notice how guilt finds you in the quiet? Not when you're busy, not when there's noise and motion and things to do. It waits, patient. Sits in the corner of the room until you stop moving. Then it walks over and sits on your chest like it owns you. 3 in the morning, every time. That's when it comes for me.
3 in the morning. Yes, the hour when the body is weakest, when the mind has nothing left to hide behind. I've spent more nights awake at that hour than I care to count. The fire helps. Gives the hands something to do. Gives the eyes somewhere to look that isn't inward. But it doesn't stop the weight. Nothing stops the weight. You just learn to breathe under it.
You're listening. Good. Most people don't want to hear about guilt. They want to hear about getting past it. Moving on. Healing. All those words that sound nice on book covers. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what guilt actually is. What it does. How it lives inside you like a second heartbeat you didn't ask for.
Guilt is not what most people think. It's not just feeling bad about something you did. That's remorse. Remorse fades. Guilt is deeper. Guilt is knowing you cannot undo what's been done. The person you were in that moment is still part of who you are now. You carry them with you. The killer, the coward, the liar. They don't leave just because you've changed your clothes.
I had a daughter, Sophia. She was 2 years old when she died. Car accident. Truck ran a red light while my wife was driving her home from the park. I wasn't there. I was working a case, chasing some lowlife who doesn't matter anymore. And while I was doing that, my daughter's heart stopped beating in a crumpled car on a Louisiana highway.
That wasn't your fault. You know that. The truck driver. The timing, none of it was in your hands.
Doesn't matter. Guilt doesn't care about fault. That's the first thing nobody tells you. You can know with your whole brain that you didn't cause something, that you couldn't have stopped it. The guilt shows up anyway, because you were supposed to protect her. That was the only job that mattered, and you weren't there. The reason you weren't there stops mattering real quick.
He's right. Guilt doesn't follow logic. I've sat with men in Zion who carry guilt for things they couldn't control. A brother who died in a raid they weren't part of. A child lost to sickness no medicine could touch. They know they're not responsible. The knowing changes nothing. The weight stays where it is.
Now here's where it gets complicated. Because there's another kind of guilt. The kind where you did do something. Where your hands were on the wheel. Where you made a choice and the choice broke something that can't be fixed. That guilt is different. Heavier in some ways, cleaner in others.
With the Legion. Men, women, children. Watched them run from flames I ordered lit. Told myself it served a greater purpose. Caesar's vision. A new world rising from the ashes of the old. But there was no vision. Just power wearing a mask. And I enjoyed parts of it. The control, the fear. That guilt is not confused. It knows exactly what it's carrying and where it came from.
You see the difference? One guilt says I should have been there. The other says, I was there and I did this. Both will eat you alive if you let them. But they eat differently. The first one gnaws slow, steady, never stops. The second one takes bites, big ones, usually right when you're starting to feel okay. It reminds you that you're not.
People ask me how I live with what I've done. How I wake up each morning knowing. The answer is unsatisfying. I just do. There's no trick, no technique, no prayer that makes it quiet. You live with it because the alternative is not living. And not living is its own kind of cowardice. Another way of running from what you owe.
Some people try to outrun it. I did for years. Drugs, alcohol. Cases I worked until I couldn't see straight. Anything to keep moving fast enough that the guilt couldn't catch up. But here's what happens. You get tired. Everyone gets tired eventually. And when you slow down, it's all still there. Waiting. Sometimes bigger than when you left. Like it grew while you were busy running.
Others try to pay it off. Good works. Charity. Saving people. I do this now with the tribes. The help is real. The lives saved are real, but it doesn't balance any scale. 100 lives saved doesn't erase 1 life taken. The math doesn't work that way. If you're helping people just to cancel your guilt, you'll run out of numbers before you run out of weight.
So what do? That's what you want to know. You're sitting there with something on your chest and you want us to tell you how to put it down. We can't. Nobody can. But we can tell you what we've learned. What works enough to keep you upright. But it's not much.
First, stop pretending you can fix it. You can't. Whatever you did or didn't do, it's done. The past is a place you can't visit. Every moment spent trying to undo it is a moment wasted. The guilt wants you looking backward. Don't give it everything it asks for.
Second, let it hurt. This sounds wrong, but it's true. People spend so much energy trying not to feel the guilt that they make it stronger. It's like holding your breath underwater. You can manage for a while, but eventually you have to stop. The pain comes, you feel it. You keep breathing anyway. It doesn't kill you. It just feels like it should.
Third, do something with your hands. I clean guns, build shelters, teach the young ones to survive. Rust works his cases. The body needs to move while the mind carries heavy things. If you sit still and stare at walls, the guilt fills the whole room. Give it competition. Make it share the space with something useful.
Last thing, find someone who'll sit with you in it, not someone who tries to fix you, not someone who tells you it's okay when it isn't, just someone who'll be there in the dark. At 3 a.m, carrying their own weight next to yours doesn't make it lighter, but it makes it possible. One night, then another.
Guilt is a scar that doesn't fade. We're not here to say otherwise, but scars don't stop you from walking, from breathing, from doing what tomorrow needs. You carry the weight. You move anyway. Some days are harder. Some nights are longer, but you keep going. That's all any of us can do. That has to be enough, because it's all there is.